This is my detox tea, in case you guys are wondering. I'm back on it. Let's see, let me make sure I got it all. I can take a whole sachet. It doesn't bother me. I know some people only need a half or a third. You've been trying to find my page. Well, girl, I've been here. Where you been looking? Hey, Dad. Like, typically, I'm not saying all the time, and I'm not saying everyone, but I'm saying typically, right? Most African American or Black American households do not generate the same amount of income that Caucasian American households generate. I know some of y'all think that this is not a big deal, but it is, okay? So does that mean that you're automatically not going to be successful because you don't have the financial resources that someone else has? No. But does that mean that you start at a disadvantage or further behind the line than other people? Yes, it does, okay? Now, when you look at the income disparity in America, excuse me, and it's just not with Caucasian Americans too. If y'all go and look at a book, for those of you that don't know, before we get into Tava, let me get this out my system, and then I'll talk to you guys about Tava and why I think it's such a tremendous opportunity for side income and, you know, additional revenue and stuff like that, and why this is a really easy way to do it. But like let's just keep it funky. So for those of you that don't know, my bachelor's degree is in finance, okay? I do have a master's in business. If this is your first time here, because there's a lot of new Kingdom members, hey y'all, hey. Tomorrow, I taught last night, and we were focused on sales growth and follower growth. I will continue that discussion on Tuesday, and then next week we'll go into Black Friday prep. So just a caveat, today is my Tava day, and so in Tava, I talk specifically about a side hustle or a way to replace your income or create investment coins through Tava. So if you're new, like that's where you're gonna be like, what is all this Tava stuff? At least one day a week I dedicate it to Tava. Okay, Tava is a Black-owned company. The products are plant-based, and so we'll continue to talk about the opportunity as far as like a side hustle or an additional revenue stream after I get this out of my system. Okay, and we just gonna break it down and keep it all the way funky. Okay, so anyways. All right, so my BA is in finance, and I graduated cum laude, just in case you're wondering, okay? Blink, 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 your girl is smart. And my master's is in business. I've been a small business owner for over 14 years, and I became an entrepreneur about 11 years ago. That's when I started consulting and training and teaching other small business owners, and I started picking up, you know, large companies as clients as well. And I do their return paths, I do their ads conversions, I put together their funnels. We help with like product and marketing development, campaigns, all of that good stuff, okay? That's what your girl does out here in these streets for all the new people. Now, back to what I was saying, okay? Just preface and get that out, okay? So, when I was getting, I went into college at 03, okay? I finished my finance degree in 07. So when I'm sitting inside of one of my finance classes, we have the academic textbook, okay? And we open up the chart. And this is when they're trying to help us determine like what path you're actually going to take, you know, as far as finance. Okay. And you open up the big book and they have a chart. Now in this chart, they have like Caucasian Americans, Asian Americans, Italian Americans. They have the African/Black American, because, you know, people don't really know what to call us, right? They have that inside of there. They have, it's just pretty much any major group, the what they call it, Island Pacificer American. They have all of that in there. Okay. They have West Indian American. It's in a big chart, and so they're showing our income in the United States. Okay. And when you get around the 80s, you start to see African Americans or Black Americans, family, you start to see their income. Everyone else is rising, right? Ours is starting to get lower and lower and lower. Then there's another little chart, and it shows the correlation of how much a dollar circulates inside of our communities, okay? Then by the time you get to the 80s, like midway through the 80s, we flatline. Black Americans, flatline. All the other groups are going up. Even if it's slow and gradual, they're going up. Black people, flatline, okay? We're flatline. Then by the time you hit to 90s, we go from flatline, decline. It's not even a flat line anymore. You're declining, okay? I don't know if you guys have seen any of the other statistics and projections. And so they're projecting basically within 20 to 25 years, the average median household income for Black American family is going to be 0. I don't know if you guys understand the ramifications of that and what exactly that means, okay? So one of the reasons I started doing late night business is because I was very aware of what was going on, okay? Then I would see Black people who were trying to do better. They were trying to invest in themselves, right? But they were getting hustled by people. And y'all know it's good to get out and hustle, but it's not good to hustle people. You see, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like, yeah, we want to hustle and work hard. It's kind of like the way it's good to be hungry, but it's not good to be thirsty. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people were getting hustled. And I literally was meeting people, like, y'all not exaggerating, like every day, every single day. And so, you know how a lot of times people are like, somebody needs to do something? I decided to do something. Now, I didn't think it was going to be this big. That was just through me being obedient to God, right? He was like, you know how to help people. You know what information to give them. Share your information, right? Then he provided, you know, I know people always think it sounds crazy when I tell them that's how I started live streaming. He told me to live stream. I started live streaming and teaching people. So I had no idea that it was going to grow as large as it's grown and as it continues to grow. But that's why I started, okay? So basically, there are lots of people, which is it's all going to tie in together, I promise. Just give me a minute, y'all. So basically, there are lots of people, okay, who know very well that most small business owners, first-time entrepreneurs, do not understand digital. They don't understand marketing and sales in general and a lot of different things, aspects of your business as far as like cash flow, business credit, how to properly move things, you know, leveraging your different opportunities, investments, diversifying your portfolio and stuff like that, right? Because y'all know we talk about all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't want you to just grow your money. I want you to keep your money, okay? However, they also know that part of the reasons we don't understand this information is because we're not granted access to it. Now, if you're here right now and you're not Black or African American, you know I still love you if you're a part of the kingdom, right? Y'all know I help anybody, but everybody also knows I specifically started to try and help, you know, alleviate this problem in my community. I didn't think I could fix everybody, but I was like, but whoever will listen, if they want to pick up what I'm putting down, I'm gonna give them the information. I'm gonna give them the game. I'm gonna give them the map and show them what they need to do, right? And be here like as a support. So now, the reason a lot of us don't have access is because for most of us, and this goes specific to Black women, to all my bros, chill out. I'm not trying to ignore you, but this is just facts, okay? This is data. This is empirical data that has been documented, okay? So Black women right now, we're on a roll, okay? We are the fastest growing and the most educated group in the United States of America, okay? We out here retaining our edges, honey, getting back to our ancestral roots, you know what I'm saying? Charging our crystals under moonlight. We out here trying to work out, you know, we're being healthier, stopping with a lot of processed foods, trying to figure out natural remedies for things, right? We out here doing it. We stacking up our bank accounts. We're buying houses. This just what's going on. And sis, I see you. I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody else tell you I'm proud of you and what you're doing. And you may be different than the other people around you, but it's going to pay off. And sooner or later, they're going to ask you, how can they get like you? Okay. It's going to go from them making fun of you and talking about you to them trying to talk to you. Let me write that down. Okay. I need to post it. There's a whole post. It's going to go from people talking about you to them trying to talk to you. That's facts. I've already lived through that and gone through that phase. Okay. So what happens is we are also opening businesses, right, 6 times faster than any other group in the country. However, people like to shout and celebrate on that, but they don't talk about the other side. Our businesses close 2 to 3 times faster than any other group as well. So we're opening faster, but we're also closing faster, right? Now, the reason we're closing faster, not because of a resource, not because of a lack of effort, not because we're lazy, right, or anything like that, is because at the end of the day, we don't have the resources that other groups in America have. Okay. And what I mean by resources, sometimes this does boil down to money. If you go, and y'all can go to the U.S. Treasury, okay, and there's also a U.S. Department of Minority Business Affairs, and you can go and check, you can go fact check me, but go fact check you because Ash, I'm telling you the truth, okay? So when you go and you look, it's going to show that even when it comes to lending and financing, we typically, we're 5 times more likely to get denied for the capital request, okay? Now, on top of more than 5 times likely to be denied for the capital request, if you are approved, on average, we're given $25,000 of funding. Some of y'all think $25,000 is a lot, but it's not a lot of money in business land. Please don't take that as elitist comment or just be like, oh, she tripping, she doing too much. Nope, I grew up in Sky, Arkansas, okay? In the country, no sidewalks, no street lights. I didn't come from a rich family. My mom and daddy did a good job to provide for me, but I watched my mom and daddy work hard to build and grow what they did and to give my sister and I a different opportunity. Y'all, I spend $25,000 in 2 hours sometimes. Is that that's a cost of business. And the more money you start to make and the more you start to understand your ability to generate income for yourself, you're going to start to understand that $25,000 is not really a lot of money. And if you're growing a business and you need team and you need to train them and you may need inventory, you're going to need education to go to different classes and courses. You may need access to get into a different mentorship group or a mastermind group. Y'all for real, I need y'all to really listen to what I'm saying. You need money for your internet. Some of you guys are going to need brick and mortar locations. You ran out of money a long time ago. Now compare that to a Caucasian owned business, right? And they're more likely to get approved, and they typically are granted access to capital anywhere that ranges from $150,000 plus, like to millions of dollars. Okay? Just think about that. So now, if you don't come from a rich family and you're working your 9 to 5, and maybe you have a side hustle, okay? And you're doing so now you have another resource that's gone, is time. So now you're behind on time and money, right? And you needed all your money to buy your inventory, or you needed all your money to pay your rent, right? Or you see what I'm saying? And this is how come I started teaching how to start a business with little to no money, because I started with $125 on a laptop, but I had to build it up, right? So now you got that. Now that's even if you could get access to the funding, right? Because a lot of us don't have a whole bunch of rich uncles and aunties and rich cousins and stuff like that, right? Half of us don't even have people that believe in us. I'm very blessed from the standpoint to have family that believed in me and that was willing to fill in the gap and, loan me money, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, come and work for me for free, or roll paint brushes, or, be servers at a reception, or help me put together flowers and stuff. I had that, and I'm very blessed for that. And that has a lot to do with why I am where I am right now. So let's say you don't have the people that can come and give you the sweat equity, right? You don't have a family that can actually cash you out and give you the money when the bank says no, or help you fill in the gap. Okay. Now you're a first generation business owner. You're not in a mentorship program. You're not in a mastermind group. You don't have a second, third, fourth, fifth generational business owner. You see what I'm saying? Because some of these other people, a lot of these Caucasian Americans that are excelling, they have had entrepreneurs in their families for hundreds of years, since the inception of the country. right? Then we're not even going to get into the whole financial literacy part. And I'm not trying to make excuses. This is just the truth so you can understand, right? Like, yes, you can make it, but we got a whole lot of other hurdles to get through than other people. So now back to not having the mentorship or the mastermind group, and then you don't have the capital because you're bootstrapping. You're working from what's in your savings, what access you have to on your personal credit cards, and you're working right from if you have a second job or a side hustle that you can put money into it. Now, and you don't have the education on the social media side, on the digital side, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to return paths, right? Funnels, you don't have any of that. And on top of that, the conference that's going to teach you this, or the 4-day retreat where you're going to learn these skills, it's $5,000 to go to the conference. 100. Where are you getting the $5,000 from? Oh, it's a woman that teaches online, but it's $3,000 to go to her course. You picking up what I'm putting down? So it's not that people that look like me aren't capable. It's not that we're not smart enough. Sometimes we're not given the opportunity, right, that other people have, because we literally don't have the resources available. So that's why I started doing late night business for free. That's why I teach for free. That's why I get on here sometimes when I don't feel like it. This is why I make products for y'all, that literally stuff that I'm charging, like thousands of dollars for, and I'll mark it down to like $400. I'll mark it down to $17, to $20. When people come at me and they're like, well, I ain't even got that, well, come to the free classes. And then whenever y'all have the audacity to tell me, well, you're on too late, or you're on in the middle of the afternoon, I don't know when you're going to be on, turn on the notifications. Oh, you send too many text messages. You send too many emails. Well, what do you want? Because at this point, you don't want to help yourself. There's always a cost associated with something. You got to pay coming in or pay going out. You want me to sit here and teach you things that cost thousands of dollars, teach for free. Y'all know I do screen share. I show ads. I show you how to put up systems. We write emails together. I do all kinds of stuff and not just sit here and talk at the screen. So because you don't want to stay up until 11:30 at night when I'm on, well then you deserve to be broke. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I have the confliction of I'm trying and I'm working and I want to be here for people that want the information because our people need the help. But then you're met with like that type of energy or that demeanor or that type of mindset on a regular basis. That can get a little exhausting trying to battle that or block those people too at the same time. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down so you can see how the cycle starts, right? How you end up in this cycle, because if there's someone who has the ability to teach you, they may not have the temperament or the strength to battle against their own people who are constantly fighting them, who constantly have negative things to say about them, who are constantly trolling them, right? Who are constantly sending them bad energy, who are constantly trying to use them or take advantage of them. Everybody ain't built for it tough. Everybody ain't prayed up. I got a whole wall of people that y'all don't know nothing about that pray for me and cover me and uplift me every day. And they work on refilling me so I can keep going. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So that's why I tell y'all, if there are people that are out here like me, like Tay, like Dr. Kia, Dr. Carol, and we're out here teaching, right? We're out here trying to give you what you need to get where you're going. The best thing that you can do for us, you come in and you get the information and you use what we're giving to you. Don't make it be in vain. Because when we go to these different conferences and conventions and we go to retreats and we get invited to private roundtables and all kinds of other discussions and opportunities that y'all don't know anything about, whenever we're there, typically we're the only one that looks like us in the room. Because a lot of other people can't afford to get there. So if I'm paying $5,000 to go to a conference, that's what I paid just to get to the conference. I still got to fly or the drive there. I still need a hotel whenever I get there. I still need transportation, right, to get around town wherever I'm coming from. And I still need some food to eat, at least one meal a day while I'm out here trying to do what I need to do. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down so you can see how we have a problem, right? And now, even if you have people, shout out to all my Black girls in the building, that are opening up these businesses at a rate 6 times faster than any other group in the United States, this is how we run into the problem that they're also closing 2 to 3 times faster than any other group, because they don't have the education, they don't have the mastermind, they don't have the financial support, right? Or resources that they need. They don't have anybody to help them understand the actual business of doing business, and not just your skill set so that you can grow, right? They don't necessarily have, you picking up what I'm putting down, you may not necessarily have the tech resources that you need. You may not know how to like hire a staff and train people. You may not know how to access labor that can work for you in the Philippines or in Jamaica. So now you start to run into a lot of issues. Now, because you don't have so many Black people who are running businesses that have the ability to hire other Black people, well, now the unemployment rates go up inside of our community too. Y'all go and check the research. Black people are 8 times more likely to hire other Black people. Y'all know I have a diverse staff, but the majority of my team and my staff, they are Black, right? So then on top of that, right, if you have all of these failing businesses inside of our community, where is our dollar going to circulate? So now the money that we are making from working for other people or from working for ourselves, the money now goes outside of our community, right? Whether it's into other neighborhoods or school districts, whether you're spending it with other people who are not Black. And I'm not saying don't shop with people that are not Black. There are tons of people on the planet Earth that I shop with that are not Black, right? That I do business with that are not Black. However, I do make an active effort to find Black businesses to support and spend my money with, because I understand what is exactly going on. And this is why I tell y'all, you need a side hustle in these streets on a regular basis, and you need to get real serious about your side hustle, and you need to decide what you're going to do with your side hustle funds. Are you going to use your side hustle money to invest in the stock market? Are you going to use your side hustle money to buy real estate? Are you trying to use your side hustle money to replace your permanent income? Are you going to use that side hustle money to move your kids into a different neighborhood so they can get a better education and have an advantage when it comes to to schools and degrees, right? Are you going to take your side hustle money and you need it to help pay for your parents, because you are your parents' retirement, because maybe your parents didn't financially plan properly because they didn't have the information or the knowledge to do what they needed to do. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now in these streets? So I know that was long, but I was just trying to explain the whole cycle and what's going on and what's happening, and why we're getting to the point that Black wealth is literally disappearing. And why we have to combat against it. You picking up what I'm putting down? And if you come over here in my stream, if you're new to me, if you can't afford any of my products, if you can't afford to come to Instacorn Academy, if you can't afford to come to, one of my physical events, use your resources wisely. I get on here at least 3 times a week and I teach totally for free. If you go look under my free 99 section, I have all kinds of ebooks, workbooks, classes, workshop for free at any given time, and they rotate throughout the year, right? Do what you can with what you have. If you can pick up a product and it's $17 and it's going to get you started, or it's going to give you a marketing strategy or show you how to price your stuff, do that. Set your alarm or set your notifications so you know when I'm going live and when other people like me that will give you free game and free information, because we understand what we're tasked at. Show up, okay? And don't just show up. Take notes and make a plan and go and execute on it. And then your cash will start to come in and you do the best that you can with your money. Stop looking at stuff and saying, oh, that costs too much, because that's part of what gets us is our mindset and our mentality inside of our community, right? That's how all of a sudden you can get problems in these streets, because you're going, this one is 10 cents cheaper. Sometimes 10 cents cheaper is actually going to cost you $10 more, because that one was 10 cents cheaper and it broke 4 times because it was a poor quality. And you could have paid those extra little $3 or $4 that you had to buy that with and had something that was going to last you for a very long time. So you have to start looking at cost. expenses, and investments. And if it's something that you can spend your money on and it's going to make you more money, then you spend your money, you put your time, and you put your creativity into that. Okay. If it's something that you spent it and you eat it or use it and there's no more of it, that's an expense or a cost. That's what you need to be cautious of and saying, is that something that I really need to spend my money on right now? Is that something that I really need to put my time into? Because I'm not going to get anything back from that. Okay. Investments give you return. So if it's something that's going to help you make more money, if it's something that's going to bring you a positive return, then that's where you want to put your money. Okay. And y'all research us. I'm going to say this and then I'm getting into the Tava side hustle. Okay. Y'all can, if y'all got questions about Tava, go ahead and throw them in the question box and we'll answer them. Okay. But y'all research us. Okay. There, people like me that are proud of what we do. Some of y'all even may say that I'm arrogant because I'm so secure, honey. I'll tell you quickly. Give it up to the big God, because I've helped over 8,000 people make money with their social media accounts. Almost 600 of my clients right now are generating 6 figures. 143 of my clients have already done $1 million. You know what I'm saying? In under 12 months. You pick up what I'm putting down. Either you want it or you don't. Boom. I tell you, just like that. Research people like me. We're not going to be mad. We like to brag. We like, oh yeah, you saw that? Oh, you went and talked to them too. Oh yeah, you looked that up. Yeah, do it. Oh, you went through my highlights. Oh, you've been going down my timeline looking for receipts. Oh, you Googled me because you wanted to know that I went to the University of Central Arkansas and that's where I graduated with a bachelor's in finance and a master's in business and I graduated cum laude. Go ahead. You want to know that I'm a member of Sigma Gamma Rho sorority? Okay. You want to know that I've been doing financial literacy classes for free for over a decade? Cool. Go look it up. Let me run my resume. Oh, you wanted to know that Google partnered with me and Tarak has partnered with me? Oh, you wanted to know that I partner with Microsoft and work with them too? Go ahead. Go look it up. Boo, I'm going to run this resume on you all day long. You picking up what I'm putting down? Like, oh, you wanted to know that I have high profile and celebrity clients as well, and that I work for law firms and hospitals and big corporate? Go ahead. I'm going to run it up. Go research me. People, let me tell y'all this. People that have nothing to hide, we don't care if you're researching us. We encourage you to research us because we have no intent on scamming you, okay? You will notice people that are on their scam-ish, they are always going to be there. It's going to be very hard to trace down a story or where they're from or some concrete information. I'm not going to say the influencer's name, but a lot of people were shocked to find out that a particular tech company that they were passing off as theirs or different types of software, they found out it wasn't theirs. It was a third-party application. They had put a big markup on it. And honestly, less than 2 months ago, they just went and LLC the company that they had been doing business with for years and charging people thousands of dollars. You see what I'm saying? What I tell y'all all the time, go check with the Secretary of State of Arkansas. You're going to see that I'm in good standing. You're going to see that I pay my taxes. You're going to see Events by Ashley Ann, okay, was officially LLC in 2009. Ain't got no issue with it. And you ain't got to dig real deep. You can do a quick little Google search. So I'm just telling y'all this. People who have nothing to hide, we don't mind you checking us out. We want you to check us out because it's a big flex for us because we've worked really hard to be where we are. So don't let somebody pressure you into giving them money. If somebody's like, you got to give me money right now, you need to decide. If they're doing a lot and hounding you for them dollars, y'all, don't fool with them, okay? You wait and you pray and you find you somebody else. You make sure they got receipts, they got testimonials, okay, of people who have actually had positive results. Not people saying they made me feel good. Not people saying, oh, I think they're dope. Not people saying, I'm excited to be working with them. Not that. It needs whatever results somebody like me says that they can get for you. You ought to be able to see real life people who are actually out here who can validate and say, yes, this person helped me do this. Y'all picking up what I'm putting out? I work with this company or I work with this brand and this is what I got back from it. Don't get caught up with people telling you what you want to hear because that's how a lot of y'all getting done up. Because if I came on the screen and said, hey, I'm going to show you how to make $10,000 this month with minimal effort. Y'all will be like, oh, okay, everybody's going to be giving me money because I told you what you wanted to hear. If I told you you don't have to do any marketing and advertising. You don't have to do any promo. You don't have to give away any products. You can just pop up and magically you're going to make sales. Oh, people going to be beating my door down trying to buy stuff, but I'm lying to you and you're not going to make no sales and it's not going to work. And by the time you figure it out, honey, I'm already gone into the sunset with your money. Blink, blink, blink. Pick up what I'm putting down, okay, in these streets. You can get yourself, okay, together and stop letting these people hustle you. And please understand, any of us that are successful, we will tell you it's not a shortcut. We did have to sacrifice some time. We did have to stay up some late nights. We do have to learn some new things. We do have to stay current sometimes. We do have to go some places we have never been before, right? We like that's just the truth. We're gonna tell you, can you do it with little to no money? Absolutely, positively, but you better be ready to put in that time. You're not going to get to not spend money and have your time. It doesn't work that way. The reason you're spending money is so other people can do it and you can keep your time. That's how it works. That's how it works. Okay. So anyway, I love y'all. I just wanted to get that out. Now let's talk about your side hustle or Tava and why I think you need multiple streams of revenue. And like I said, if you were listening, one of the first things that I said, a while ago, figure out what you're doing with your side hustle. Okay. Figure out what you're doing with that income that's coming. So for those of you that wonder what Tava is, this is my Detox Tea right now. They are a health and wellness company. They are Black owned and they operate in complete excellence, y'all. I'm telling you this like firsthand. Y'all know I wouldn't even endorse nothing or put my name on it if it was trash or talk about it, okay? Right now they have 4 flagship products. They're about to drop another. The Detox Tea is the first one. The Detox Tea is for detoxing, as it says, and it also is for weight loss, okay? Happy birthday, Tweak and Repeat. I'm sorry, boo. Happy birthday, love. That's the first thing with the Detox Tea. They also have a liquid vitamin. I love it. That is my favorite product out of all of them. It's a liquid multivitamin. All their products are plant-based, by the way, so they're vegan friendly. This liquid multivitamin has over 60 vitamins and minerals in it, and it is also amazing for your skin and for your hair and for your nails, and it boosts your immune system, which is why I started taking it, okay? And side note, okay? And then they also have an energy capsule, called Flare. A lot of you guys in here are using the energy capsules. They are plant-based as well. A lot of people have told me the energy capsule makes them focus, that y'all get an extreme amount of work done and that there is no crash, okay? So that's how the energy capsules work, okay? And then lastly, they have an actual CBD infused coffee. Now, CBD is the buzz right now, and it's the wave, and it's one of the fastest growing industries in America. The CBD coffee is called Caprice. I happen to be more excited that the CBD is infused with this mushroom called chaga. For those of you that don't know, go and look up the benefits of chaga. And my dad has been doing the coffee and the liquid vitamin, and his blood pressure is down like by 8 points. It's like, he called me yesterday to tell me he's been tracking it, and now he's about to move. Instead of taking the blood pressure once a day, he's going to start doing his blood pressure 2 or 3 times a day during multiple times during the day. Okay. So these products are amazing. And if you go and look up the health benefits of chaga, chaga helps lower blood pressure, cholesterol, and sugar. Chaga is also cancer fighting and cancer preventative. Chaga is bomb.com. Y'all said the coffee keeps a brother woke. Yes, the coffee does do well with your energy. And I've had 3 or 4 older ladies try the coffee. They're reporting less pain. They're also sleeping better. Their energy is regulated, and a lot of the pain that they were feeling inside of their bodies, it has been alleviated, and they're like, they can get up and move around fine. A lot of the ladies that are taking the liquid vitamins are saying that they are actually assisting them with their menstruation, a lot less cramps and bloating, and they are not holding on or retaining water, okay? So those are the 4 flagship products, okay? Now, when it comes to a side hustle, how do you get your money up with it? Or how do you replace your income, right? And I have 4 people right now in the Glow Gang. I'm really proud of them. They're going to be able to they're on track to quit their jobs in December because they've replaced their income with Tava, okay? Tava does a $25 commission on every product that you sell. Now, if you really want to get to the bag, you're going to do what I do and what I teach my team to do. We break our bags down. I took a note from the dope man. Okay. So a lot of times when people try the products, they really, really like them a lot, but everybody's budget is set up differently. Okay. So for instance, with the detox tea, someone may not want to commit to purchasing a whole 30-day supply of the detox tea. So instead we sell detox teas 5 for $25. Now, y'all gonna be like, what? You're making more money if you sell it 5 for $25. This is the you can sell everything in Canada except for the CBD coffee. You guys can't sell that in Canada. Now I'm not sure what your restrictions are on giving away the coffee, but you can't sell it. Okay. So you said you took a note from the from the dope man. I did. Took a note from the dope man. You break it down, right? So with the detox tea, let's say people are like, oh my God, I don't want to pay $65 for the bag of tea. Okay, don't do that. I'll sell you 5 for 25 teas, because the teas are making people lose weight and it's helping them like with bloating, regulation, constipation, all those sorts of types of things. It's alleviating that for them. People will purchase the teas at 5 for 25. I literally have people who buy 5 teas from me every single week, like clockwork. Like clockwork. They cash at me or PayPal me $25 and they get their teas. Now, let's do the math. 30 teas come in a bag, right? The one bag of tea is 65. If you're buying teas from me 5 for 25, you just spent $100 with me. Even though I keep trying to tell you, you can get a 30 count for $60. You're going to get 5 more teas than what you're getting right now, right? And you're going to save yourself $40 a month. But there are people, they're comfortable with the $25 number. It doesn't bother them. You say, I love the 5-day kits. It's like crack. It is like crack. People love them. And then you do 5 for $35 with the CBD coffee. So this is how a lot of us make way more money than other people. So yes, you can sell directly through the Tava website. But if you really just trying to come up on your coin, I'm telling you, that's how you do it. Okay. And then I have an ultimate sampler right here. So these are my kits, and this gets you a little bit of everything. It gets you a week supply of the liquid vitamin, a little bit over a week. I think it's a week and 2 days, like 9-day supply of the liquid vitamin. You get 7 of the detox teas to try. I throw in the CBD coffee for free, and you get 7-day supply of the energy capsules, the Flare. So this is how this works. So if you're doing a sachet, and a lot of people only have to take half the sachet instead of the full sachet to get the positive results. Well, now that just lasted for 14. Now, you see what I'm saying? Now those 7 sachets are 14s. So we have it as an ultimate sampler box. Some people only pop the Flare, which is the energy capsule, whenever they need them here and there. People love these boxes. They love them, love them, love them. How do you sign up? Click the link in my bio, and there's a button that says join the Glow Gang, and that's how you sign up. Now, how much is this? The sample kit is $97, and if you're in the United States, your shipping is free. We're still working on our shipping for international clients. Hopefully I'll have that worked out in the next few days, because I would love to be able to start sending these to people around November and December, and especially at the top of the year for January. So anyway, so that's how that works. So I have a training that's for my Glow Gang called a Quick Start training, and it's actually a workbook that I made, and it has a video companion guide, and I already break down the retail numbers for you, so you don't have to do it, but they're all broken down so you can see, the numbers. The retail breakdown does include your cost for having the product shipped to you as well. And then I do different suggestions on how you can bundle them up to sell the products also. So that's something else. I'm in Canada. Can you ship your sample to Canada? Hopefully in a couple of days, I'll be able to ship the sample to Canada, boo. I'm just trying to get the best fee. Y'all, the shipping rates in between Canada and the United States are crazy. Crazy. So that's what I'm working on, trying to get, trying to get like the best shipping costs that I can get. And that way it gets to people in Canada, and also, just anywhere, especially in the Caribbean. A lot of you guys hit me up for the box too. So it gets to y'all at a decent price. So, yep. So how much is the sample kit? $97. It's $97. is a kit for distributors too, if you want one. But what I do is I teach my distributors, if you're in the Glow Gang, I teach y'all how to make your own kits and where to order your own boxes. And we design graphics. We have weekly training inside of the Glow Gang. So Tava Corporate has weekly training on their own, but the Glow Gang, we have our own weekly trainings. And we have a group for your customers to help with your customer retention. So that's another reason my members on my team are doing so well. So on trainings, there is a Monday training with Kat. And Kat is actually a professional educator. She actually educates educators. She's amazing. So that's how you start learning your back office and all of that good stuff. Okay. Then on Wednesdays, Davida and Rachel do a training. They do the customer group. Okay. Right now on Thursdays, I'm doing power training. So my trainings are at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday nights. And so we do all kinds of promotions and fun stuff. And I show people how to set things up and how to get people interested. So we actually built a funnel this past Thursday. We were in there late. We were in there until after midnight. Y'all gone? Okay, thank you. Bye, y'all. So we were in there until after midnight, like building out the funnel and the emails and stuff like that. The next thing that we do on top of that is on inside of the Sundays, Jennifer does our virtual tea party. She also is there to help you do lead calls, opportunity calls, all those sorts of types of things. So we provide a lot. Yes, that's true. And then inside of Kajabi, I have another $20,000 in trainings already loaded up in Kajabi for my Glow Gang members that's focused on helping you choose your brand position, your brand identity, how to market your products, how to start your sales, and all of that good stuff. So this is in addition to all of the training that Tava does with Tava University and Tava Corporate does. So if you get in there and you're not making it work, you just don't want to make it work, because we're there to help. We also have a weekly question thread, and then I do all kinds of competitions and games and stuff like that too. So we have a lot of fun in the Glow Gang. And at the top of the year next year, I'm waiting until after the election, because y'all know, depending on who wins the election, that's going to determine, rules and regulations for us meeting up in groups and stuff like that. But we're going to start having live tea parties too next year. So I'm really, really excited about that. So, I mean, we're there like all the time to help you get to where you need to go. So if you're trying to join the Glow Gang, tap the link in my bio and there's a button that says join the Glow Gang. Okay. I don't charge my Glow Gang for training. No, we don't charge them for training, because again, this aligns with my personal goal. Like, this is to help. I'm trying to assist people in getting their financial freedom together. I would love to join your Glow Gang, but since I'm in Canada, how would that work out for me? My clients financially, especially regarding the shipping, you need to bulk order, because that's what we do. And I'm not in Canada, but you need to bulk order so that way your clients have products on deck and then you can send them inside of your borders. That's how we do that. You said, yes, you're over the top resources. I am over the top with the resources. You just joined. Hey, too much sauce. Now, speaking of joining, now is a good time to join. One, because we're working on this bomb trick or treat promotion, which we'll be training on Thursday, so everybody can get it set up. But outside of the trick or treat promotion, the company Tava is celebrating their anniversary. So if you wanted to join the company as a distributor right now, all you have to do is purchase your liquid vitamins and you're in there. So you would click the link in my bio, tap the button that says join the Glow Gang. And after you fill out the application, it's going to ask you like what you want your first order to be, and you would get the liquid vitamins. Now, truth time, because I just told y'all, I'm always going to tell you the truth. If you want to get the discount, like you're not going to sell, you're not going to recruit, but you want these products because they're good products and you've been looking for something, that's who I think should take advantage of the $49 deal. Get in there, get your Valet 30 and get all your products on the low from now until you get done taking them. Okay. And if you ever want to get out and actively pursue this as a side hustle, you can do it. All right. Now, there's also another set of you. Maybe you don't get paid for another week or two. but you want to get in on that $49 deal, come in on the $49 deal. And then after you get paid, go ahead and purchase your products that you need to do samples with. That's the way that I would do it if I was you. The reason you need to do samples, again, y'all know I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to have a difficult time building up your customer base without the samples. Now, there are some people in your network, they're just going to believe you off of the strength of your word. But there are some people, even if they believe you, they want to know if it's going to work for their body, because all of us have different bodies, right? So for instance, my mama, the way I just put this whole packet of tea in here, and she birthed me, she can't do the whole packet of tea. If she does the whole sachet, she cannot handle it. My mama has to do half of a sachet, and she only does it every other day because it stays in her system much longer than it does in mine. Me and my daddy and my sister, we can do a whole sachet fine. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's different for everyone. The liquid vitamins, some of y'all tell me that y'all feel them like immediately in your system. Some of y'all say it takes like an hour or so before it kicks in, right? So what I'm telling you is, if you can give a sample of the product and people can experience it for themselves, and they can see how their bones feel, or that they're sleeping better, or that y'all, this is a detox. So if you have a lot of mucus in your body, or if you're eating a lot of things that produce a lot of mucus, it is going to work. Like, I notice if I eat dairy, like if I have ice cream or something and I'm taking my detox tea, because normally I try and do sorbet and stuff. Once I found out how bad dairy was for you, and I love cheese and ice cream, y'all, I had to cut way back on it. And for those of you that don't know, mucus is what mucus builds up, turns into plaque. And that's what gives you a lot of like heart attacks and things like that. Also like STDs and stuff like that. A lot of the disease that we have is caused by too much mucus in your body. Okay. So anyway, but if I have ice cream or something, since I started doing the detox tea, it's like my body is going to, whatever mucus it was producing is going to make my body eliminate it. Whether it comes out in the morning when I'm brushing my teeth, this is probably TMI, but when you use the restroom, you're going to find that there's mucus in your eyes. Like if it can push it out through your eyes, it's going to get it out of you, because it shouldn't be there anyway. So you need to detox. So that's it. I do want to put that out there, because a couple of you guys hit me up. Yep, fibroids are also caused by too much mucus in your body. Yep. So I just want to put that out there, because some of you guys started trying the tea and you were like, what is going on? That is your body detoxing. The tea is helping your body get that crap out of you that's not supposed to be in there. So you will notice, if you're taking the detox tea and you eat like trash, like over the weekend, maybe you went to a wedding or there was a party or Thanksgiving and stuff like that. For the next 2 or 3 days, it's getting it up out of you. However it can get it up out of you, it's coming out. Okay. Just side note, there's nothing wrong with you. It's actually the tea working. You said my stepmother is a RN and she lives by Valet 30. Yeah, Valet 30 is the truth. There are a lot of nurses and doctors in the Glow Gang, and you're right. They live by the Valet 30. They think it's like the best thing ever invented, and it's a really good liquid vitamin. You said my son was backed up, honey, not no more. Okay. it's gonna get it out of you. It's gonna work. And my aunt, I was really excited. My mama told me that my aunt was like, she lost 8 pounds and she's just doing the liquid vitamins. So anyway, y'all, I'm just saying it works. And so you need to give your samples. So that's why if you're coming into my team, I'm going to tell you to purchase products to give samples. Okay. Now, speaking of how much product do you purchase? Because that's always the next question I get. My skin is glowing. Thank you, boo. Okay. If you are a social butterfly like me, and you're going to be a very assertive in giving out your samples. Okay. You need to get a builder's pack. A builder's is a big boy. Okay. That's giving you like, I think it's 10 to 12 of everything, because you're going to be out here moving it. Okay. And not only are you going to give out samples, that will give you products that you can make into sample kits, 5 for 5 packages, or just sell whole bottles of product to people. Okay. That's what that's going to be for that. If you know you ain't out here in these streets the way your girl is in these streets, does it help with constipation? Yes, it does help with constipation. If you know you out here in these streets, okay, and but you ain't in these streets the way your girl is in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be in the Whole Foods parking lot. I be like, hey, y'all pull up on me, get these samples. I don't be playing games. Some of y'all out here playing games. Y'all aren't as aggressive and as assertive in your business yet. You gonna get there though. So then I will tell you to get a personal pack, or what they call the business pack. Okay. The business pack and the personal pack will give you enough product to take the products for yourself and to give samples out to people. That's what they're going to do, okay? So that you can start building your customers. Now, please keep in mind, there are some people who are going to want their products on deck. If you know you're dealing with people who want their products immediately that day, they don't want to wait the 3 days for them to get in the mail, they want it right now, then you probably need to get like a little bit extra. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? That's how we determine which package you need to get. Don't go out here and spend thousands of dollars on Tava products if you know you don't have a way to unload them and you don't plan on doing a lot of samples. I do push everyone in my team to do at least 25 samples a week, because that will typically get you at least 30 new customers, okay? A month if you do it that way. You said, I'm an RN and I've tried all products except the Valet 30, so I need a sample of that. When first to join, I didn't see a sample of just the Valet 30. Do you offer that sample? If you click my samples, you can do the tea and the Valet 30 together. I do a 3-day supply of those. You said, that's what I'm ordering. I'm manifesting this money. Yes, manifest that money, baby. Get it. Like I said, this is the thing. People are like, how are you making so many sales? That's how I'm making sales, y'all. I give out samples. And then there's a specific way that I teach the Glow Gang to document. And so they follow the documentation card. Like, that's what I'm doing. And I give out mad samples, mad samples, mad samples, mad samples, mad samples, mad samples. That's how I get it done. But when it comes to purchasing your product, and people are normally shocked, because I'm not pushing people to just buy thousands and thousands of dollars of product. No, if you know you're not going to be assertive with mailing these samples out, giving these samples out when you go to the grocery store, the post office, the nail shop, to your kids' practices, putting it in your neighbor's mailboxes. Yeah, I don't be playing. My neighbor next to me is a surgeon. And when I first started using it, I gave his wife, because they have like 4 or 5 kids. they got a bunch of kids. But anyway, she's adorable. I gave her the liquid vitamins, and I was like, the kids can take it too. I gave her the Flare, which are the energy capsule. I gave that to her also. She's really, really tiny, so I didn't give her any detox tea. I said, try these. Tell me if you like them. Customers ordering by the case. Her husband, the surgeon, was like, I love these vitamins. They're the best things ever. So that's how I'm doing it. Like, I sample the product out. I let people try it. They like it. They want to buy it. And I'm not saying if you're not giving out samples, that your business is not going to grow. It's going to grow, but it's just not going to grow as quickly as those of us that are giving out samples. It's just not. So I joined because of your heart, and I believe it would help me and my son. Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. So I just wanted to get that out of there. So can you just join? Yeah. With the Valet 30 offer, you can, but do I feel like you're going to be as successful as people that go ahead and buy a little bit of inventory for samples? If I'm honest with you, you will be successful, but it's going to take you a lot longer than people that are just giving out samples. And that's just the truth. That's just the truth. You said 3 samples are enough. Yeah, I do 3s because a lot of times people, when they have had something for 3 days, if you don't have it anymore, that's normally enough time where you can feel a significant difference in your body. Who do we speak to in Tava to have it in our country or in the world? You would need to email Tava Corporate. That's how you would get that information. I'm kind of shy. Can you provide an example of how you would approach someone at a grocery store? Normally I don't approach them at the grocery store about Tava. It's just regular conversation. This is a good one, y'all. My timer is about to go off. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna answer this because it's a really, really good one, and I'm gonna show y'all how it's done. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how it's done. How do you sign?